Welcome back to the Bryan Devore Connection. I'm your host, Bryan Devore. Super excited about today's episode. It's the first in the new series we're kicking off called Taste of Senior Living. I've been wanting to bring senior living into the studio, and what better way to do that than to bring some of the cuisine that's being served at some of the best senior living communities in San Diego County. So, to kick us off, I thought I'd bring my friend Paula Lemkuil with Belmont Village. How you doing today, Paula?
I'm great. Pleasure to work with you as always.
As always. I've been dying to get you in front of a camera.
I know.
Now you finally are, so I appreciate that. And you brought Julian, who is the chef manager at Belmont Village La Jolla.
Yes.
How you doing today, Julian?
Very good.
Good. I'm very glad you guys are here to kick off a Taste of Senior Living. So let's first talk about Belmont Village La Jolla, Paula. Brand new community, about to celebrate a year, I believe.
We
Tell us
just
a little bit about it.
celebrated a year. We're a 17-story high-rise luxury community in La Jolla. But this is our 34th community all across the nation. We have independent, assisted, and memory care, and a special program, a proprietary program called Circle of Friends for those who have mild cognitive impairment to a moderate type of dementia.
Got it. Yeah, it's a fantastic company. I've always admired Belmont. Locally owned, family-owned business, and this is one of the premier communities.
It is.
And one of the special things about this communities is the new Living Lab. Tell us about the Living Lab.
Yeah, so the Living Lab is a partnership, collaboration with UCSD, Stein Center for Healthy Aging. We're super excited about this. We've been working with them since 2016, and we have given them space in our new community in La Jolla for medical students to man Monday through Friday, where they can be a part of residents' lives, and they can go to our residents and include them in future studies, perhaps on resiliency, empathy, and also do some biomarkers for some studies that they may want to do.
That's powerful. I mean, and the community is so close to UCSD, it's a natural partnership.
It is. It's a first of a kind. We're super excited about it.
That's great. So we're going to have your contact information on screen later on so people can schedule a tour and take a look at your wonderful community.
Absolutely.
I've had a chance to do it. It is fantastic. Yeah. As you and I both know, one of the reasons why people choose a community is because of the food.
Absolutely.
And so I figured, okay, this is a great community. We got to start off here. And so, Julian, you are the chef manager. Tell us a little bit about your background and how you got into senior living.
Yes, actually my background is country clubs here in San Diego, all over San Diego. I worked probably about 20 to 25 years in country clubs.
Wow.
In the area. Then after that, I started working for senior living communities up in Oregon, San Jose, Silicon Valley, and Fort Worth, Texas, with two different companies. And then I just came back from Iowa.
Got it.
About 6 months. I spent 6 months there. And then I'm so glad to be here.
Yeah.
Be part of Belmont. Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. It's what I love to do.
Yeah.
And Belmont just treated me so nice that I'm doing the best that I can to keep all the residents happy, because that's what I love. That's my passion.
Right.
That's my passion.
And that's super important because, as we said, a lot of times people choose communities because of the food, but it's not just the taste of the food, but it's the quality of the food and the nutrients in the food. Because one of the things that frustrates me when seniors living isolated alone is they're not eating right. But when they move into a community, they're going to get the nutritious food they need. So talk about the importance of that.
Well, we try to do the. In fact, Paul and I were talking about in our way here that I always try to use local vegetable, local fruits, things that in senior living communities are not easy to get for one reason or another. But I love to just work with fresh, from farm to table.
That's great.
That's what I like to do.
That's powerful.
And it shows.
Yeah, for sure.
We have a little saying over at Belmont because the food is so wonderful and delicious there, but it's called the Belmont Bulge.
The Belmont
So
Bulge.
once you move in, beware of that Belmont Bulge.
Right. Well, yeah, I mean, you're going to be eating nutritious, healthy food, and if you want another dessert, you can totally get one. So I have with me, before we start tasting some of the food, which we'll be doing in just a second, this is a menu that you guys have available at the community. And it's filled with all kinds of amazing choices. But you have Josephine's Kitchen. So, Paula, you want to talk a little bit about Josephine's Kitchen?
Yeah, so Josephine's Kitchen, we named the kitchen after our owner, CEO, Patricia Will's mother-in-law. who she actually developed the Belmonts for. So all of our communities, their dining room is called Josephine's Kitchen.
That's pretty cool. I like that story a lot. So we're going to taste some of the food that you can find in Josephine's Kitchen. So this is the part I was most excited about.
I know, you get to share it.
I get to try this out. Okay, so Julian set this up. This is elaborate and amazing. But what's great about this is the way it is all the time.
For sure.
At Belmont. So Julian, I'm going to hold this and I'm going to start tasting a little bit as you describe what I'm about to eat first.
Oh, for sure. We have fresh mozzarella tossed in a balsamic vinaigrette with sliced tomatoes, little, cherry tomatoes that are being sliced in half, and then drizzle with balsamic reduction around the rim and a little bit of pepper, not salt at all.
It's amazing.
Very fresh caprese salad, but I'm like drooling watching you eat, so I'm just like, oh my goodness.
I'm the lucky one. But this is, everything tastes so fresh. Like you just went into the farm and picked out the tomatoes this morning.
Just as I said, I'd love to work with farm to table vegetables.
It's amazing. So I'll finish this later. We want to get to the next course. This would be the main course. So Julian, tell us about this.
Well, that's going to be your poached salmon with white wine vinegar, lemon juice, little bit of your lemon yogurt deal on top. I also have some quinoa there, fresh made quinoa. We do that on a daily basis. And asparagus.
The salmon tastes like I just got it from a dock.
Yep.
It's amazing. This is incredible. I will be finishing this later as well. But the piece de resistance, which I know very popular in senior living, are the desserts. So we couldn't not have a dessert. So what am I about to eat here?
That is a banana bread pudding, of course, homemade. We made it this morning, and cream fresh all over and fresh fruit.
I'm afraid to eat it just because
looks so beautiful.
Looks so nice.
Yes.
It does.
And
we
this
try
is
to
the
do the best that we
presentation.
can. That's what we do on a daily basis. Presentation is a must in Belmont.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, if you come out at lunchtime and just sit with the residents, you'll just see all these different dishes, and they're like looking at everybody else. It's like, oh, well, what did they?
What they have? I'm gonna get that next time, or I may get it now.
Right.
So Mark, don't worry. I'll be saving some of this food for you too. I know off camera, Mark is drooling as well. This was incredible. Thank you so much for helping me kick off a Taste of Senior Living. Information is on screen for Belmont Village, phone number and website. If you're listening to this on Spotify or your favorite podcast station, I'm sorry you couldn't see the pictures of this food, but let us know if you want to see some pictures of it. But the information for Belmont is in your captions as well. Paula, thank you so much for your first time in front of the camera, being here, doing this. And Julian, thank you for your expertise and bringing all the things you bring to Belmont Village.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.